Hello, YouTube. This is Ryan, aka the Habitual Line Stepper, back at you with another video. Hope you are well. Peace over everything. I wanted to talk to you about pressure. We deal with pressure on a daily basis, be it from the job, be it from family, be it from friends, be it from financial stress, physical stress, mental stress. We deal with pressure all the time. And it can become overwhelming. It can get to the point where you have some anxiety about it. You have times where it can be crippling, where you basically at a standstill. You don't know what to do because you're dealing with so much of life's pressures and you're stressed out of your mind. Life is hard, like I say in a lot of my videos. It's not an easy thing. It's not for the weak. It is very hard. You are tested in every facet of your life, and the test never ends. You just learn, to do better. You become stronger, but it's still not easy. So when you have pressures around you, you have to learn to become pressure. In other words, I'm a firm believer is you can bend a lot of things to your will. You can become pressure where you will mold your world around you. You will build your world around you to fit what you want it to be, fit it what you like it to be. And that means not giving in to societal pressures. That means being agile, being smart about where you're at and what you bring to the table. And then doing an inventory in terms of what you have and what you need in order to have the ability to make your own way in this world and play by your rules. In this life we deal with, it's a game. And if you play someone else's game, 9 times out of 10, you are going to be on the losing end of that. You'll never win playing somebody else's game. And if you do, it's just pure luck. So you make your own game. And you have people play your game. You become pressure, where they're into your world now. And only way to do that is to work on yourself, build yourself, and create a confidence in yourself where you can apply pressure in situations to benefit yourself. Now, I'm not talking about bullying or manipulating or doing anything that is considered wrong. I'm simply saying that you build yourself up if you work on yourself in every facet where you're weak. You'll always have work to do because you'll never be in a spot where everything you have is figured out and you are just this 100% solid person who has figured every flaw that you have out. That's never going to happen. What I'm saying is develop the work on yourself constantly. It's a project. Before you start talking about what else is wrong with everything outside of yourself, and this isn't right, and that's not right, and this should be that way, start with yourself first. Because I guarantee you that is where a lot of your issues are going to come from. The world is going to be the world. The world's going to still provide pressure. You apply pressure when you start building on yourself. When you start developing the flaws, start noticing your flaws and working on making those flaws, or I should say, eliminate those flaws, is when you start applying pressure to the world. When you start working on those things that you need physically, let's start off with something that we can just see, physically. You start taking care of your body, your health, your hygiene, the way you dress. And I'm not saying you have to dress fancy and have the latest designer and all that stuff, but you dress in a way that is flattering for you, for your build, for your physique, for your style. But like, again, you're working on your body. You're trying to become the best version of yourself as you possibly can. People notice that. We're visual people. People will at minimum notice that this person has their body together, which is not easy. It's not. It's a task. I believe if you can work on your body, you are ahead of the game, because you can basically you can apply that to just about anything, because it's hard work. It takes dedication. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of discipline. But that's beside the point. People will notice. You change the complexion of a room just by your physical appearance, good or bad. But if you want the world or the room to bend towards you in a positive way, work on your physique and see what kind of stares and interest and curiosity that you pique. I'm a much older guy now. I continually work on my body for a lot of reasons. I don't want to be in a situation where, as an older person, I'm feeble and frail. So for decades, I've been putting myself, in the gym and working out and trying to, build the body that I want, that I'm comfortable in. And, like I said, it's noticeable. You command a room, because most people are not going to do what's hard, and it's hard to work on your body. It's never too late if that's what you choose to do, but it's hard. You command a room by your physical appearance. You apply pressure by your physical appearance. You'd be surprised how many people become insecure and uncomfortable when you walk into the room and you're in better shape than they are. It changes the complexion of the room. And I'm not saying that looks and all that's everything, but I'm just stating the fact. It changes. People take notice. Like I said, a lot of people become uncomfortable just by your physical appearance. That's applying pressure to the world. Because the world, if you look outside, especially let's say here in the States, where we have a health issue here. We have a lot of people who are out of shape here. And for you to walk into a room and be healthy and strong and fit, you automatically apply pressure. Financially, we live in a system here in the United States. I'm not sure what it's across the world, but I think I can pretty much say that, in the United States, that we have a lot of people who are in debt. We have a lot of people who are living paycheck to paycheck. We have a lot of people who are very leveraged in their lifestyle. If you're the kind of person who has no debt, you have money saved, you have money invested, you own everything that you have, that's pressure. You can walk into a dealership, a car dealership, financial institution, and automatically you apply pressure, because you're not going to them hand out, please help me, and they take advantage of the fact that they know that you need the money for a loan or whatever, to build buy a car. You change the complexion of the room. You call the shots at that point. You have become pressure. Now they have to market to you. They have to sell you on why they want you, why they want your business. How can they earn your business? You apply pressure. I've walked into dealerships and I pay cash for my cars. I pay cash. I can walk away. I'm good. My money's good anywhere. And I'm not saying that as somebody who's a multi-millionaire or something like that. I'm not. But I'm pressure because I'm able to pay for my things in cash. I own everything. And having said that, when you walk into a place where you can buy, where you have to purchase something, where some people have to use their credit cards and things like that, have to leverage and get financing and pray that their financing goes through. I can walk in there and call my shots. This is how I want this. This is how I want that. I want that car. I want that car. I want that lamp. Whatever it is. And if they state a price that I don't like, I can walk out. Because again, my money's going to be good anywhere. Somebody's going to take that money. I don't need to buy this lamp or this chair here. I can go anywhere. I'm applying pressure because there's nothing you can do the person who's selling, there's nothing that they can do to me. You can't apply pressure to me because I won't allow you to apply pressure to me because I put myself in a situation where I have the control, where I dictate what's going on around me. That's applying pressure. That's becoming pressure. When it comes to people, you apply pressure. You build yourself up. You learn who you are as a person. And I mean everything about yourself. And you work on yourself. You're constantly working on yourself. You're constantly trying to become the better you that you can be. And sometimes that means you elevate yourself. You elevate yourself beyond some of the people who you around. You learn not to have to tolerate anybody who is negative in your life. That's pressure. Because when people come around you, they know you respect yourself because you worked on yourself. You've worked hard on yourself. You spent those hours, you spent that time on yourself. And so people know that they just can't just come in here and just disrespect you in any way. They know they can't take advantage of you. It's pressure. You change their whole approach to you because you have become pressure. Like I said, the world is pressurized. There's always pressure coming at you. But you can offset a lot of that pressure by becoming pressure itself. Doing those things that are hard, that you have to develop yourself and take a good hard look at where you are at. You can make, and this goes to friends, family members, strangers. People will know because you'll carry yourself in a different way. You don't even have to say a word. It's just the way you carry yourself because you work so hard on yourself. You worked on those places that you are weak. You strengthened yourself. And again, this is a continual process. I'm still learning about me. Learning where my abilities are, where the ceiling is. It seems like it gets raised every time, a challenge comes up in my life, and I think, oh man, this is hard. I don't know if I get to the ceiling. Then I wind up getting to the ceiling, and then the ceilings get raised a little bit more because now I've graduated from what I thought was the hardest thing in my life that I couldn't overcome, and I wind up overcoming it. So now it's another level that I go up. That's constantly working on yourself. It's a constant thing. But at the end of the day, this is how you develop that confidence in yourself. And you become more pressure. Because when the world keeps throwing these things at you again and again and again, it, they don't anticipate you overcoming these things. They really don't. They really don't. And so it's like, okay, here we are, we're doing all these things, and most people will crumble at this point. Most people will fold at this point, but this guy has not folded. In fact, this guy is thriving in the middle of the pressure. That is pressure. The mere fact that I am not giving them anxiety because I did not fold under life's pressures. That's pressure. That's pressure. You want to become pressure. Look at yourself, work on yourself. Don't worry about what the world is doing. Don't spend your time doing that. The world is going to continue to be the world. It's always been there. It's always been this way. It's always been. It's always things that are going to be beyond your control. But work on yourself, and then become pressure. So I'm gonna end it at that. I can go on about this. I got tons of scenarios, but I don't want to bore you guys. But let me know if this is something that you want me to talk more on, because I can do that. I would love to do that. So please comment, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you watching this channel. I know there's literally thousands of other channels. You took time to listen to mine. I appreciate you. Peace over everything. Let's get it.